Hello and welcome back to the channel Hell Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode, it's the Rugby League World Cup, it's the quarter-finals, it's Australia versus Lebanon. Here come the highlights. So it's finally here, the knockout stages of the Rugby League World Cup, and where to begin? Well, at the beginning. Australia versus Lebanon come into our scene. Australia have looked very assured during the group stages as they advanced with ease to the knockout stages, winning all three of their games with a points difference of 178, having scored 192 points and conceded just 14. Head coach Mal Meninga still appears undecided what his favoured partnership is in the halves, with Cameron Munster being the selected halfback, with Daly Cherry Evans and Nathan Cleary both being selected in the 90-man squad, while there are still question marks surrounding the makeup of his three-quarter line. Lebanon, on the other hand, have won back-to-back games to put their place in the quarter-finals, with reigning the world champions, their opponents today, with an eye-catching 74 points to 12 success against Jamaica, setting them up nicely for the contest. If Lebanon are to cause what would be their biggest upset in the Rugby League World Cup's history, they will need the likes of Mitchell Moses, Adam Dewey and Jacob Kiraz to be at the top of their game, with the latter likely to return to the lineup at fullback after sitting out the win over Jamaica last time out. My prediction though? Australia look every inch of the Rugby League World Cup winners in waiting after producing some convincing performances in an unbeaten group campaign. They top the group Pool B on the back of some dominant displays, and it would take a team of real quality to top them. Lebanon stand in their way here, having finished second behind New Zealand, and will be boosted by a handful of players that can cause the Kangaroos some issues. But the overall gulf in quality across the two teams is likely to be evident, with the Australians able to win this by at least 30 points. So we go on to looking at those teams, and it's more than the 19 men that have got two. Australia have got two halfbacks in the 19 that are included in the squad. It's been cut down to 17, and they've still got two halfbacks in there. James Tedesco will lead the way, with Valentine Holmes appearing on the wing this time, with Jack Whiten returning it at centres. Latrell Mitchell is at the opposite side, with the on-fire Josh Adokar. Cameron Munster and Nathan Cleary are at the starting halfbacks, with Jake Trebojevic starting, with Tino Fasimalawe at forward as well. Harry Grant has been impressive during this World Cup and will continue at halfback, and no Ben Hunt in the starting lineup, well, in the 17 at all. Angus Crichton and Liam Martin will continue their Penrith Panthers pairing, with Isaiah Yeo, their club mate at loose forward, backing them up. Daly Cherry Evans is the only outside back on the bench for Australia, with Patrick Corrigan, Cameron Murray and Lindsay Collins completing their 17-man squad. For Lebanon, Jacob Kiraz does indeed return at fullback, with Josh Mansour and Abbas Minsky on the wings. Brandon Marcus and Reece Robinson are the centres. Adam Dewey and Mitchell Moses are at the halfbacks, with Khalid Rajab dropping down to the bench. James Romanos is also on the bench, is starting forward, with Khalil Rame, who replaces Mikey Tanius, who started off the scoring last time out against Jamaica. Eli El Zakim and Sharbel Tessipali continue at second row, with Andrew Kazi at loose forward. To complete the bench, Jalal Bazaz and Jackson Rame, who got Simbin in the last game against Jamaica, are the interchanges. Australia's first try comes from the man Josh Adokar after Latrell Mitchell feeds him and he dives over in the corner. Australia are going through the numbers on the pitch, coming up towards the 15th minute, and Jack Whiten starts playing on the holding down and everything like that, trying to get a set restart. But Josh Adokar goes from acting halfback on the second tackle, and he is the one that gets the set restart. Holding down too long, and now James Tedesco makes the half break, and it's a full break, and he's in the backfield, and Adokar, after being tackled, continues his run, and he's in support to score his second try to the right of the post. 15 minutes gone, and Adokar has got a double. Here it is again. Tedesco breaks the line, and Josh Adokar is back on the move again, letting his captain know that he is in support. Don't forget, he's only just played the ball. Could have went back to the wing, but Josh Adokar continues and try hungry. After whacking the post on his first attempt of conversion, Cleary gets his second conversion over, so it's 10 points to 0 to Australia. We're now in the 18th minute and Australia are on the last, and a kick to the corner from Nathan Cleary is gathered by Kiraz. But that man Munster keeps the ball in the air and keeps the ball alive for Josh Adokar to get a 20-minute hat-trick. Great work from the Storm man and great support to score him one more time. Josh Adokar. Here it is again, simple kick to the corner. It was well fielded by Jacob Kiraz. Got out of the way, but he didn't find the floor with his right arm. And the ball strip rule comes into play, which Munster is a master of. And Josh Adokar goes over for a hat-trick. Arms not touch the floor, arms not touch the floor. 1-on-1. Hands off Moses, finds Adokar, and the Fox goes over in the corner. Cleary looking for his second conversion from out on the wide touch. Hasn't found his kicking boots yet this World Cup, and he misses another. 14 points to 0. We move on to the 23rd minute, and Australia have gone through 5 tackles, making 91 metres, and they've run it on the last, and it proves a good choice, as Latrell Mitchell takes 2 over to score in the corner for a powerful try for the Rabbitohs star. Well worked by Australia, and they kept the ball going. Right as well. 18 points to 0 up now. After a break from Isaiah Yeo, getting Australia right down the pitch, Penrith man sets up the attack, and then the ball just goes through the hands. Nathan Cleary beats one man, then they start drawing in others, leaving 2 men for Latrell Mitchell to beat, and he does that. Powerful runner. A great angle to run as well, and he just takes those 2 players over the line. Here's Cleary with his 4th attempt. He hasn't got the length this time. Not the accuracy, just not the length. Australia on the 29th minute win a captain's challenge, but they go up the field with no problem whatsoever. And after a great break, it's Cameron Murray who gets on the end of the inside ball to score in underneath the posts for yet another Australia try. So here's the break. Good couple of short balls, and then Australia are in the backfield. Then they just needed to keep the support going. They score on the left side of the post, just to the left of the post. And just Crichton doing everything but score himself, left it to the Rabbitohs captain. That back line of Penrith Panthers is a dream. Murray benefits from it. Cleary adds the extras, and it's 24 points to 0. Here is the kickoff from that try, and he blasts it, and it goes straight out into touch. What was he thinking? Adam Dewey gives a penalty to Australia right on the halfway line. Bang! He got that all wrong. What you don't do in this World Cup is give Australia fresh impetus. And they take advantage yet again. After Isaiah Yeo, it's tackled right in front of the post. Australia can go either way. And it's Harry Grant who finds an inside ball for Cameron Murray to go over for his second try of the game. Buster twisted or something, as he's got a bit of a painful one on that point. Seems okay now. Here it is again, Harry Grant running the ruck. Then just dropping an inside ball off to Murray. He goes over the try line. Finds the gap and goes through it. Cleary is setting himself up now to get up to 50% kicking accuracy, which he does. On the 34th minute, Australia are leading 30 points to 0. And that's how it stays until half time. Australia running away with it, really. Only one side going through to the semis here. Australia come into the second half with pressure on the Lebanon defence early as the 3rd minute. But then a ball goes to ground from Lebanese and it's knocked on. But the ball finds its way into the hands of the Fox, who goes over in the left corner. And there's a possibility. There it is. It's try number 4 for the Fox. Robinson took advantage of the acting halfback position to play the ball and threw a terrible pass. And Josh Mansour could not keep hold of the ball or pick it up. And fumbled it eventually into the hands of Josh Adokar, with pressure from Latrell Mitchell. And Fox gobbles up number 4. Here is the conversion from Cleary. Put everything into that. And he hits the top conversion. For 36 points to 0. After a couple of handling errors both ways, first by Lebanon's Reece Robinson and then Patrick Carrigan, Lebanon find themselves within 10 metres of the Australian try line. The great kick by Mitchell Moses isn't dealt with by Cameron Munster, and Josh Mansour gets there to score on the right edge for the Lebanese. Well worth try. And a great kick by their captain Mitchell Moses. Here's that kick again. Well weighted. Munster only taps it instead of flicking it out. And Mansour is the predator to score in that corner. Wingers on top today. Great kick, great chase. Everyone left it for Mansour. Can Moses convert? He doesn't, unfortunately. 36 points to 4. After getting the beneficiary of a dodgy offload decision, which Lebanon seems to recover, Australia are back in the attack, and after Valentine Holmes' offload finds Harry Grant, he passes for the corner, and Daly Cherry Evans kicks forward for Josh Adokar to score his 5th try of the game. Great pinpoint kick, meaning he got there in the end. 40 points to 4, and the Fox has got 5 tries. His 11th try of this Rugby League World Cup is now 3 ahead of his local nearest rivals for the top of the try scoring charts. 1 behind Valentine Holmes' record last World Cup, sorry. But Harry Grant's getting on the end of that Holmes offload. It was something or nothing, but Grant made something from it. It wasn't Daly Cherry Evans, it was Cameron Munster with the kick. And Adokar gets over. Good persistence from Valentine Holmes. Good couple of tackle bursts from Harry Grant, great handoff. And Munster did the setting up for the dog's dinner. Didn't mean the dog, did I meant the fox's dinner. Cleary adds the extras, and it's 42 points to 4. He is a dog though, he's at Canterbury. One more look at this. Valentine Holmes turning towards his own side, the arm gets free. Good offload. And Harry Grant was patient before picking it up, no mistakes. Uses pace and strength. Munster for the corner. And Adokar for the try. It's been a very clunky game, this one, this second half. Australia have committed more errors, and Lebanon have had more play the balls in the opposition 20. Daly Cherry Evans has come on the field, starting to become an influence. And Harry Grant's offload to Ruben Cotter sees him over the try line. But sorry, not Ruben Cotter, number 21. Well, anyway. Chris Kendall says that is a try, and he just needs to check the grounding. The video referee didn't hang about. It's Liam Martin diving over the try line for the latest Australian try. And he said only needs one look at it. The Penrith back rower has scored. This is just to confirm. Right time. 46 points to 4 to Australia. Just a simple crash play, short ball from Harry Smith to get the try for the Penrith man. Nathan Cleary's trying to set up his latest attempt at the kick, and he's successful. 48 points to 4. The game did become clunky, became a mess, as both sides played out the rest of the 10 minutes. 48 points to 4 to Australia. So that was an interesting game. Australia were flying through the first half, and I think that's all they needed to do. Get that 30-point barrier up so that they could go out winning the game. In the second half, you would have thought that they would have tried to work on some combinations, tried to find some form for the likes of Nathan Cleary, because the Cherry Evans came on and seemed to do a little bit more. And Munster going to fullback. We know that James Tedesco is going to be fine for the next game. It was nothing serious, just a quick check of his injury. Mammeninger waved it off, saying nothing to worry about. He'll be back next game. That's why Munster went to fullback. Australia they do at times look fantastic with the players on the field. They are a fantastic side. Outside is certain to come across in New Zealand, or a side that beat New Zealand soon, and they afford to be like they are against a side like them. Don't know, couldn't tell you. But anyway, Lebanon leave the World Cup. Michael Cheika leaves Rugby League for a weekend. He goes to play coach Argentina in Rugby Union. But we're definitely good to see Lebanon back in 2025 due to them reaching the quarterfinals, which is a fantastic achievement for them. And we'll see them in the next World Cup, hopefully before that, with internationals and things like that. Australia, they go on, find out who they play, whether it's that New Zealand or Fiji, in the next round. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's game in the comment section below. But in the meantime, please remember to share this video worldwide. And also remember to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming in the future. But in the meantime, please stay safe. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode.